Good afternoon, everybody. It's the 1st of May. I thought I'd do my first video. To be honest, I haven't got a clue why I'm doing this. My anxiety for doing this first video is through the roof. I'm going to be doing the next 30 days on what it's like to live with ADHD. I haven't seen any 30-day videos that cover ADHD. So yeah, I just want to lay down some of the foundations really. So when I'm going to be focusing on the tasks ahead that are outstanding of the day coming up, and I'm talking about thoughts, feelings, emotions. With ADHD, they're increased to a point where they seem very unmanageable. Everybody gets the thoughts, feelings and emotions that I'm going to be exploring over the next 30 days. However, with ADHD, it's increased to a level like no other. The way I describe this is in my brain, it's like spaghetti junction. It's running into all different directions. So why am I doing this video? Well, to be honest, I don't think ADHD is spoken of very often as a mental health disorder. However, it is. I believe so. I got diagnosed with ADHD when I was 38. I went down a substance misuse route. I used substances from the age of 11 to 23, and being diagnosed at such a later age in my life, I didn't realise, when I got the diagnosis, I was told that in fact what I had been doing is self-medicating through substance misuse. So yeah, it's only going to be a short video today, guys. Today, I haven't done much today to cause me much problems. I've got four beautiful children since I've been in recovery from addiction. I'll be coming up to 18 years this year, free from all substances, and yeah, in that time I've had 4 beautiful kids. I've been married. I've also been studying to be an addiction therapist over the last 6 years, working full-time, as well as studying, as well as trying to manage the responsibility of being a father and a husband, which has not been a very easy task, to be honest with you. Although, I'm suddenly realising that I have been doing my best. However, there have been a lot of times when I haven't felt I've been doing my best, and there's been a big part of me that crucifies me for not doing that. Bringing up children has been a very, very big struggle for me. In terms of one of my symptoms is that I get agitated quite quickly, and what I've realised is that that's linked to my surroundings. I also, sensory stuff that goes on around me, certain pictures and certain sounds. So i.e. screaming, babies screaming, loud pitch noises tend to irritate me to the core, and I get very frustrated quite easily, and I've got to put techniques excuse me, I've got to put techniques in place to be able to combat that, which is very difficult. And hopefully I'm going to be able to explore that with you guys over the next 30 days, covering the topic of ADHD. And hopefully in doing this 30 days it's going to educate me as well a little bit more as to effective ways that I can work with it. My 13-year-old son, he also has ADHD. and it was through his eyes that I was able to recognise that, you know, some of the struggles that I see him having growing up, that yeah, I started questioning maybe, you know, some of the symptoms I could identify with. So he was my eyes, you know. He was an inspiration. He always is an inspiration, as are my other 3 children. Because, you know, if it wasn't for my 13-year-old son, I wouldn't have realised that, you know, I suffer with these symptoms. And you know, and consistently prior to that, you know, beating myself up on a daily basis for, you know, struggling with certain life situations, struggling with myself and how I deal with external influences, how I interact with people, in terms of you know, studying the last 6 years. That's not been an easy task. I mean, research says that those with ADHD, from an educational background, seem to drop out quite early regarding education, and for me that's something to do with concentration. You know, that's something I really struggle with. I've got to read stuff, you know, 3, 4, 5 times before I can actually absorb it. And to be honest with you, I think a lot of that is to do with you know, if I'm reading anything of real value or interest to me, i.e. it stimulates my mind, I'm more likely to take it in. And yeah, you know, I'm hoping to explore all these areas with you guys. And yeah, I mean, bear with me, this is a first for me. I'd just like to you know, thank you know, Stacey, Simon Buckton. There's a couple of people out there, Matt. I can't remember the other young chap. Quinn, is it? Quinn? You know, but listen, guys, you're all inspiring me to do this. This is something I would never have thought I was going to do. So, yeah, it's coming up for 4 o'clock. I started therapy last week. Again, given my personal situations that I'm going through currently. It's some very emotional disturbance, life on life's terms, I guess. So yeah, for me, it's about trying to exceed external help. Okay, bye for now.